Hey everyone, it's me, Laura, and I'm gonna read a book. I have some littles in my life, so I thought I'd read this book. Stick Out Your Tongue. Fantastic facts featuring and functions of animals and human tongues. Stick out your tongue. Can you stick out your tongue? Stick out your tongue. Stick out your tongue. Fantastic facts and features and functions of animals and humans' tongues. Written by Joan Bonsignore, illustrated by John T. Ward. Tongues aren't just for licking ice cream cones. Really? I thought they were just for licking ice cream cones. I guess not. Tongues are for tasting, but that's not all they do. Animals use their tongues in all sorts of amazing ways. Some tongues catch insects, suck the nectar from flowers, or clean fur. Some tongues can reach way under the ground or up to the top of trees. Really? My tongue's not that long. Is yours? I don't think so. Tongues can even be used for touching and smelling. The size and shape of a tongue can help animals survive. Wow. Moths and butterflies use their tongues like straws to suck the sweet nectar from flowers. What? They use their tongue to suck nectar from flowers? I can stick out my tongue, but it doesn't work like that. The tongue of an insect, like a moth or a butterfly. Who likes butterflies? And what do they use their tongue for? Like straws, to suck the sweet nectar from flowers. These insects have a proboscis, a mouth part that extends out and forms a long, thin tube, much like a thin straw. The moth or the butterfly sticks the proboscis deep into the heart of a flower blossom and sucks out the sweet nectar. One moth in Madagascar has a proboscis that is 9 inches long. That is about as long as your mom's foot. Woo! I don't think my tongue is that long. Is yours that long? I don't think so. Can you roll your tongue into a tube? If your tongue was a little longer, you could slurp up a milkshake without a straw. Ice cream? No, I can't roll my tongue. Can you roll your tongue up into it? Can you roll your tongue up? I cannot do that. I have never been able to do that. But I do know some people that can. Mm, butterflies. Here we go on to the next one. The ambush bug also sucks juice with its proboscis, but it doesn't suck nectar. This little bug, which is only as big as the tip of your middle finger, hides in the blossoms of a goldenrod flower and waits patiently for a fat fly, or wasp to land nearby. Wasps or flies? I don't like either one. Wasps, they can sting, and a fly is pesky. The ambush bug seizes the unsuspecting prey with its clawed front legs and quickly uses its proboscis to sting its victim. The sting paralyzes the prey, and the ambush bug sucks all the liquid out of the body, and after all the juice is removed, the ambush bug uses its front legs to toss the dead bug's body away. Woo! Have you ever sucked all the liquid of a juice box until it crumples up? That's what the ambush bug does to its prey. I don't know. Can you see it? Look at that bug. Bats can dip their long, slenderest tongues into the flowers to reach the sugary juice inside. A bat? A bat? The long... I can't see the word of the page. The long bat is a flying mammal that lives in the tropical regions of southern Mexico. It pushes its tongue way into the blossom of the night-blooming cactus, and the tasty nectar clings to the tip of the bat's tongue. Do you remember the cactus that I had in my backyard? I wonder if that cactus is all prickly like that one. Can't get the last drop of your ice cream sundae with your spoon? Use your tongue to lick them out of the bottom of the bowl. Uh-oh, we better ask Mom before we do that one. Yeah, but can you imagine sticking your tongue out, getting it deep inside the nectar of the cactus? Or how about licking the bowl of your ice cream out? That would be fun. Look at that. There, she's going to lick the bowl. I wonder if Mom will let you lick your bowl of ice cream. Now look at the bat. Can we see the bat? Can you see it? There's a bat. There's a bat. There's the bat. There's the bat. Do you see it? Look at that long tongue on that bat. Oh my goodness. Is your tongue that long? Mine is not that long. A woodpecker's barbed tongue helps it catch beetles to eat. A woodpecker. They make a noise. Have you ever seen a woodpecker? They go on a piece of wood. have one in my front yard sometimes, and they go bick, 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 right against the wood of the utility pole. You'll have to see next time you go out with your mom to see if you can find a woodpecker. First, the woodpecker uses its powerful beak to pound holes through the bark of trees so it can get at wood beetles. After making the hole, the woodpecker sticks its long, sharp tongue and spears the beetles. My tongue isn't long and sharp like that. The woodpecker's tongue is too long to fit into its mouth. That makes storage a problem. When the woodpecker pulls its tongue back into its mouth, the long tongue under its jaw wraps around the back and top of its head and anchors itself in the right nostril at the top of the beak. What? Aren't you glad you don't need such a complicated system for keeping your tongue in your mouth? I'm glad I don't have to worry about my tongue being that long. Can you imagine your tongue being so long it didn't fit in your mouth? And you'd have to wrap it up around your ear so that it didn't hang in your way. Wow! Look at that! Sticking the tongue out. Do you see the woodpecker? I think I see the woodpecker. The archer fish uses its tongue like a squirt gun to shoot down its prey. Like a squirt gun. I wonder what that means. Do you know what a squirt gun? It goes poof and stuff comes out of it. Could you imagine your tongue going and stuff coming out your end of your tongue? The Asian fish waits just below the surface of the water. When a bug or flying insect comes near, the archer fish is really ready with a big surprise. It sucks in its gills and rolls its tongue against the roof of its mouth, forming a tube. The archer fish uses this tube like a powerful squirt gun. It takes aim and fires a spray of water at the unsuspecting bug. When the bug falls in the water, the fish quickly gobbles it up. The water goes and it eats up the bug. Wow. Can you just imagine? Just think how the Lord has made these bugs to be able to, these fish to eat other bugs. Wow, that is amazing. If you should decide on catching a flying bug for your dinner, try shooting it down with your tongue. I don't think I could do it. Here we go. Could you shoot it down with your tongue, a bug? I don't think I could do it. Could you? Some animals use their tongues to catch fish. Wow. We had to use a fishing pole to catch a fish. And you can think that some animals can use their tongue to catch a fish? Wow, the Lord sure is good. The purple gallimule, a beautiful water bird, and the very unsuspecting alligator snapping turtle don't seem to have much in common. but they both have a taste for fish and a tongue for fooling. They wiggle their tongues in the water to trick fish into thinking they are seeing a tasty worm. As soon as the fish comes near, the hungry bird or turtle snaps it up for dinner. Do you remember when we went fishing, we put worms on our hook? We have to use a worm on a hook, and the Lord let the bird and the snapping turtle be able to do it without an extra tool. They use their tongue. Wow. Could you catch a fish with your tongue? No, I couldn't. Could you? I bet not. I don't think I could, and I don't think you could either. But we'll use the fishing pole to catch the fish. The Chamberlain sticky tongue is good for catching flies. Is your tongue sticky? Mine is not sticky. Well, it could be sticky if you have a sucker or something like that, but it's not going to be sticky like this animal. Chamberlains are tree-dwelling lizards that feed on insects, but sometimes on small birds. And while the smallest chamberlain can be held in your hand, the largest grows up to 2 foot long. 2 feet long! Oh, wow, that is long! The tongue of a chamberlain, almost as long as its body. When a chamberlain sees a tasty fly, it flashes out its sticky tongue at lightning speed. The fly sticks to the gooey bulb end of the chamberlain's tongue, and the chamberlain quickly pulls the snack into its mouth. Woo! Poof! It got that fly, it got the bird, it got something. Whoa, the Lord is so good. He makes it so they can catch their own food. Now that's special. The next time you go on a picnic, take along a chamberlain instead of a fly swatter. Pesky little flies, they fly all around. But if you had a chamberlain lizard, we wouldn't have to worry about no flies, because they'd catch them up real quick. Put your tongue out. Quick! 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 Can you do it? Quick, 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 quick! I don't know. I don't think we could find one, but maybe at the pet store, but I don't know. The long sticky tongue of the anteater can reach down into the ground to find ants and termites. Ants. Ooh! There's such a thing as an anteater! The great anteater uses its sharp front claws to open ant or termite mounds, and then inserts its long sticky tongue. The ant and termite stick to the tongue, and the anteater laps them up for a yummy meal for a hungry anteater. If you measured how tall a 2-year-old child is, then you would know how long you could stretch the great anteater's tongue. Wow! Do we have a 2-year-old? You We're going to have Mama measure how tall. We know someone that's 2. Measure him out and see how long the anteater's tongue is. Wow, that's long. Can you see the anteater and the measuring stick? You'll have to have Mama measure out the 2-year-old, who we know is 2, and see how long that anteater's tongue is. Now that is going to be a long tongue. How long is your tongue? Is it as long as a 2-year-old? I don't think so. The Jersey cow grasped a tasty clump of grass with its floppy pink and black spotted tongue. A cow uses its tongue to grab a hold of grass. Do we know someone who likes cows? I think we do. Cows. What do they do with their tongue? And what color is their tongue? It's usually pink. They eat grass with their tongue. Because cows have no upper front teeth to bite on the grass, they have to wrap their tongues around the grass and pull it into their mouths. After their tongues rip off a mouthful of grass, the cows chew it with their back teeth. Wow, we just learned something new about cows. Cows! Can you pick up a pea with your tongue? Make sure your mom isn't looking. Yeah, I don't know. You think Mom would let you try to pick your food up off your plate with your tongue? I don't think so, but maybe. So what are we going to see? Cows! Cows! Do you see the cows? I see a cow! I see a cow! And what kind of noise does a cow make, huh? Moo! Do you remember seeing the cows? I remember seeing them. Snakes use their tongues to touch and smell their surroundings. We know about snakes. Because snakes have no arms or legs for reaching and touching, and no nose for sniffing. Snakes don't have any arms and legs, and they don't even have a nose. Like we do, we have a nose. Can you smell with your nose? A snake can't use they don't have a nose. Oh, wow. As the snake flicks its tongue back and forth and in and out, the forked end of its tongue tastes the air. What? Can you taste the air? I don't taste anything. Do you taste anything? I don't taste anything. Wow. The Lord let the tongue of a snake be able to taste the air. Wow! By pulling its chemical particles from the air and ground, these particles are carried onto the tongue and placed in 2 holes in the roof of the snake's mouth. This allows the snake to smell food to eat or enemies to avoid. Once they have found food, snakes may use their sense of touch to help them eat their meals. Some snakes use their tongues to feel that the fur of their prey is facing the right direction to make swallowing easier. You know, the snake uses their tongue, and they stick it out there and they wrap it around, or they'll bite them. They go, poof, and they bite them and put poison in there, and then they eat them whole. They put that prey in their mouth. Oh my goodness. Does your tongue help you tell the difference between foods such as mashed potatoes or potato chips? Yeah, I think they do. Can you tell the difference when you put a potato chip in your mouth versus mashed potatoes? I bet you can tell the difference. I sure can. Oh, did I show you the snake? I didn't show you the snake. The snake. Can you see the forked tongue? I almost didn't show you the snake. Some geckos use their tongues like windshield wipers. The gecko uses its tongue for cleaning because most geckos do not have movable eyelids. They cannot blink to clear their eyes. The gecko sweeps its tongue across its eyes to clean them off. Can you lick your upper lip and maybe reach the tip of your nose with your tongue? But it would be pretty amazing if you could reach your tongue over your eyeballs. Can you reach your tongue out and touch your nose? I cannot. I can reach my upper lip, but I cannot reach my nose. Can you reach your nose? Cats have rough tongues made especially for cleaning. All kinds of cats, house cats, wild cats, tigers, lions, use their tongues for cleaning their fur. They spend a lot of time licking their fur and grooming themselves. Their rough and sandy, papery tongues can clean other things too. Lions use their tongues to lick the last bits of meat off the bones of animals they have killed. Wow. That's what they're doing when you see a cat that's licking themselves. They're cleaning themselves up. Do you use your tongue to clean things? I don't think I do. Have you ever used your tongue to clean cake icing off of your fingers? Well, I have. I love that. Cake icing. I think we did that when you guys were here and we put icing on cookies. Did you get icing on your fingers and then lick it off? Yep. Icing! Yay! Most of the larger animals, including humans, use their tongues mainly for tasting and helping chewing and swallowing. The taste buds of the tongue help sense the flavors in foods. The tongue pushes food under the teeth so it can be thoroughly chewed, and it helps swish the food around and it mixes with the saliva in the mouth, making it easier to swallow. Humans can do one thing with their tongues that none of the other animals can do. Humans can speak. The human tongue helps form many sounds necessary for speech. So you see, tongues. If you are in very important, you can hold your tongue between your fingers and try to speak. You'll notice that the sounds don't come out right. Can you talk with your holding your tongue? Huh? Can you talk and hold your tongue? It doesn't sound right. Try it. Try it. And let me know what it sounds like. Can you do it? The next time someone sticks their tongue out at you, remember that he is showing you a very special part of himself. Go ahead and stick yours out too. Did I show you the last picture? I don't know if I did or not. Nope, I didn't. Can you stick your tongue out? Yep. So can you stick your tongue out? Go ahead and stick your tongue out. We're just about to the end. The next time someone sticks his tongue out at you, remember that he is showing you a very special part of himself or herself. Go ahead and stick your tongue out too. The end. You know, I really enjoyed spending some time with you and reading this book. Stick out your tongue. Fantastic facts, features, and functions of animals and human tongues. Thank you for being part of my life, and remember, I love you. Have a good day. Talk to you soon.